G'day kids and mums and dads, Aaron here from Charlie Boots. Thanks for tuning in to another one of our online instructional videos. These videos are at the heart of what we do here at Charlie Boots. We're all about kids having fun and getting creative at the same time. So our workshops, we send out all the materials you need and we have these online instructional videos so you can follow along at home. Make sure you have a great project and have fun along the way. So let's get started. And today we're going to be building our sea turtle and giving it some amazing color. Before we get started, let's find out what's in the box. Really beautifully packaged. In here you'll find the wood pieces to build the turtle, our detailed color instructions, which we'll go through ourselves to build them in this workshop, starting from step 1 all the way to step 24. Pretty simple. There's also an amazing booklet about the sea turtle, telling us all about the different types of sea turtles there are, their different habitats, where they come from, and also some of the ways that we can paint the sea turtle as well. So that's pretty exciting. So in the box we have our booklet, our instructions, and the actual wood parts to make the model. And of course, in the Charlie Boots kit, we supply you with paints, brushes, and a palette. So you can do all the mixing you need without making a big mess, hopefully. So you can create a wonderful turtle for you to keep at home. So let's get stuck into building the model. And for that, I'm gonna move the camera and I'm gonna put it over my shoulder so you can see what I'm doing. So here's our model, and it comes wrapped in plastic so it stays nice and clean. So the first thing you wanna do is take that plastic off. And you can see here, all the pieces are numbered. So starting from piece 1, 2, 3, all the way through to the end, they're all numbered. So this is the right side up. And the instructions also have the pieces numbered in here for you too, in case you get lost. So if you look here, you can see number 1, 2, 3, and so on in the instructions. So you'll see here, it says read before assembling. Always do this. So go through the instructions one step at a time. Don't try and jump ahead. Don't try and skip a step. Number 2, don't punch out all the pieces at once. Only take the pieces out as you need them. And the good thing is no glue is needed. All these pieces, they slot together, which is the wonderful thing about these models that we have here at Charlie Boots. So let's get stuck into it. And the first thing we need to do is find pieces 1 and 2 on the board and pop out these puzzle pieces from the board. And to put the pieces together, we use piece 4 across piece 1, 2, and 3. So here's piece 1. Gently pop that out. Take your time when you do this. You don't want to break anything. If you found that you have broken a piece, let us know and we'll either give you some instructions on how to glue it, because a lot of times you can glue them back together and they'll be totally fine. So that's piece 1. Or if it's really broken, let us know and then we can replace it for you. So piece 2, you see here, I'm going to put them in order. Piece 1, piece 2, piece 3. One, 2, and 3. And then we have piece 4, which is down the bottom here, and we'll pop that out. We can even use the edge of this one here, if your fingers are a bit bigger like mine, to help pop that out, and out it comes. So we line the pieces up, 1, 2, 3. So we've got piece 1, 2, 3 all together, and then piece 4 goes over the top and connects them all together. Just like that. So piece 4, and then we find piece 5 and piece 6. Here's 5, and then we need 6. There it is, piece 6. So we turn it around, as you can see there, and we have piece 5 goes in first, and then piece 6 like that, and they slot in here. So 5 goes on first. We'll put that in there, in it goes, and then 6 goes underneath 5. All right, so we put 5 and 6 in here. Now it's time to do 7 and 8 on the other side. So here's piece 8, just there, and piece 7, All right, so here's piece 7, and it goes in here. We have 7 and 8 now on the side of the head, and now we need piece 9. Put that one back in there. Just fell out. And we have piece 9, which goes over the top at the front of the turtle. There we have piece 9 at the front. Now up to step 7 when we get piece 10, and it goes at the back of the neck of the turtle. And that slides on nice and easy. That was step 7. Now we're on to step 8, and we need piece 11, which is this piece here, and it goes across the back, slides in there, just like so. And then piece 12 goes underneath. A little tight, but it goes in. That's step 8. Step 9, we need pieces 13, 14, 15, and they go in the tail here. So 13, 14, and 15. So here's 13, we'll pop that one out first. Remember to do them one at a time so we don't get confused. One goes 13. Be a nice tight fit, and you want a little bit of a tight fit so it holds together really well, but not too tight you can't put it on. So there's 13, and then we need 14. This piece here. Like so. And then 15. Way up here in the top corner. Piece just fell off. On goes 15. Just like that. And we'll put this piece back on. That was step 9. Step 10, we need 16 and 17. These big pieces over here. This is 16, and 16 goes on the left side and slides in here. All the way down, so we can't go any further. And piece 17. So we're already about halfway through building this model, which is going together pretty quickly, but you certainly don't want to rush it. So piece 17 slots in here. There it goes. So that was step 10. Now we have step 11. We need 18 and 19. Here's piece 18, and 18 goes here. There it goes, and then we have 19. Really start to see the shell of the turtle taking shape there. All right, step 12, we need 20 and 21, so we get 20 first. And 20 goes on the left side. And it slides. And then 21. Just like that. All right, step 13, piece 22, and this is piece 22 right here. And it pops. And it goes in behind the head and the neck. Like that. Connecting into these two pieces under here. And then we need piece 23. Goes under the left side with the round part pointing to the back. Like that. Push it in all the way. And then step 15, we put the front left flippers on, so piece 24 and 25. So 24 first, and 24 goes in the top slot up here, all the way, and then piece 25 goes underneath. And 25 will slot into the neck piece as well. And now we need piece 26, which is the back left flipper. Whilst you're doing this, you should think of giving your turtle a name. Maybe Timmy Turtle? I don't know, not too sure. Sounds like a good name to me. All right, it's coming together. Step 17, we need piece 27, which is down here. And just like piece 23, we have the round part towards the back of the turtle. And on it goes. Just like that. Step 18, we need the front right flippers, so piece 28 and 29. Here's 28. And that is the top piece. This is just a mirror version on what we did on the other side already. And then 29. Just like so. So remember these two pieces come together here, like that. And then we have step 19, piece 30, which is the back right flipper of Timmy Turtle. My kids are gonna be very excited to be able to play with this one when it's finished. I'll have to decide whether or not I let them do that. All right, now we start building the shell, which is really exciting. So step 20, we need piece 31. And the good thing is, this piece here popped out before, but all the shell pieces are in their position as it would appear on the turtle. So 31's in the middle, and then 39, 38, 33, 32, 35, 34, 37, 36, go all the way around the outside. So we'll take out piece 31, and you'll see that there is laser marked lines to indicate the detailing on the shell. So make sure we put them in the right position. And so this one goes right there in the middle. Nice and firm like that. And then step 21 is piece 33 and 32. So 33 and 32. 33 goes in here. 32 in there. Step 22, we have piece 35 and 34. So 35 comes first. And that's on. And then 34. Like so. Step 23, we need 37 and 36. This is 37. And 36 has already popped itself out, but that's okay, we haven't lost it. And it's 36. Step 24 is 39 and 38. And this is the last step, kids, so it's pretty exciting. We can see our finished turtle. On it goes. And then the very last one. And there is our completed sea turtle, looking very cool indeed. So I wanted to let you guys know as well, is there are some spare pieces here. So piece 4, 10, 9, and 15 may be a little bit delicate. So if you do accidentally break one when you're building it, there is a replacement here as well. So that's good to know. So don't forget, if you do break one, there's a replacement here too. And also, if you wanted to, once you finish the model, if your mum and dad have some super glue and you want it to last longer, if you wanted to, you could super glue the pieces together, and it means it may be a bit more brother or sister proof, particularly if they're a bit younger, but it's not needed for it to hold together, as you can see there. So now that our turtle is complete, it's time to get onto the painting. All right, so we're gonna get started painting, and the first thing you need to do is get yourself organized. You need your paints, obviously. You need some nice clean water and a little jar. The instructions on how we're going to be painting our sea turtle. But of course, you don't have to do it this way, but we're going to follow the instructions in the book. And our turtle, completed of course, And in the box, there's a couple of pieces of cardboard in there, which is perfect to put your turtle on so you don't make a mess anywhere. And it also means that you can turn the turtle around whilst you're painting it without getting your fingers all dirty. Paints, turtle, water, cardboard, instructions. Let's get into it. And the first thing that we're going to do is mix up a really nice yellow green, and that's going to form our primary undercoat here in all these areas here, all around the body, through here, the fins, all around this side, and the head as well. So we'll get stuck into that. So I'm going to take some yellow. I'm going to use the top of the box to mix my colors in over here. So I'm going to take a bit of yellow, give it a little bit of a mix, but when I do so, I don't spill any of it, like that. And I'm going to put some here on my cardboard. Maybe three dips of the brush. And then I'm going to try and get as much of that paint off my brush as I can. And then give it a clean. And then I'm going to get my green and green. So once again, I give it a good mix, a good dollop of green. And now I'm just going to mix those colors together. Green is obviously the stronger of the two colors. If you put too much green in, you may not get the color you're after, so you just add a little bit at a time. And already I'm pretty happy with how that color's turning out. And now we're going to get painting. And so I can either leave the turtle here on the cardboard, just like this, or I can pick it up with my fingers. But right now, I'm just going to paint it where it is. All right, now that this green color here has dried, it's time to paint Timmy Turtle's shell. And we're going to use the laser engraved lines to do that. And there's going to be basically a couple of different shades of green to go on top of that. I'm just going to fill in those colors, keeping our best to stay in those lines, and then use that same color for his 4 flippers here as well. So I've got my fresh clean water again. I've just topped that up, and I'm going to make a dark green. So I've got this green here on the corner, and I'm bringing my paint palette close, and I'm going to take some of that and put it on there. Clean my brush, and then wipe off any of the excess, and then I'm going to get some black and put that in there just a little bit, just to darken that green up. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to start at the back, and I'm going to just do random sections of Timmy's shell. So let's start at the back. This section here. And I'm not going to change colors until I've done all the sections I want to do. So maybe I'll do I'm going to add a bit of yellow to that mix, and then I'm going to use that to fill in these other areas here. Just blending in some of these areas, just so it looks a bit more natural. You know, in nature, it's very rare you get clear distinctions between colours. And now I'm actually going to add a bit of white to that yellow, black, green mix. And that's going to be the outer edge of our turtle shell. Wow, that looks fantastic. Now the last thing you have to do is the fins here, and then do some detailing on his face, and then he is done. That looks fantastic. All right, so clean the brush again, and I'm going to add some green back into this mix. Clean my brush, and then some black. You can see how we're using shades of all the same color. And the last thing to do is a little dot for the turtle's eye. What do you guys think? Looks pretty cool. Put my brush, and I'm going to do a little trick here. I'm going to use the end of my brush to dip it in the black and just do a single little dot there either side. So here we go. So here's my black. Just put the smallest amount on there, and I'll even do a test run here in my palette. So I'll set this up so you guys can see. It's just a simple, and that may be too big. We could go a bit slower. That looks better. Little dots there. And that's what we're going to do here on the turtle. Very carefully. Oh, perfect. Absolutely nailed that. There's one on that side. And oh, yes. Very good. All right. And there we have it. I'll wash the end of the brush this time, the handle. Don't do that very often. There is our turtle. There is our wonderful sea turtle. Well guys, thanks for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this Charlie Boots online video. As always, please send through any questions, comments, thoughts, ideas, and videos or images for feedback through to info@charlieboots.com.au. It's a really big part of what we do is giving you guys the opportunity to learn from what you've been able to create. Also share it via social media if you like, with mum and dad's permission, of course. We're on Instagram and Facebook. Find us at #CharlieBootsAU. But until then, guys, Timmy Turtle and I are signing off, and we can't wait to see you in the next Charlie Boots workshop video.